Welcome in, everyone. This is lalanascrochet. I'm Lalana. And I'm just sitting here doing some granny squares because I'm making this blanket. I'm making this here sweater. Yep. And it's got grannies. I'm gonna have granny squares going down a strip on each side of the front, like I'm gonna sew. I'm gonna crochet down the side and then make the front, and I'm gonna make it in a little bit of a V, and then down the front. I don't know if I'm gonna do buttons or not. We'll have to see. But I need just a few more granny squares to get it finished, so I can finish the front and then start on the sleeves, because I think I want some going down the sleeves too, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how many I get to. So I'm closing off the end of this one because I'm making the centers really tight on these. Just, I don't know why, that's how I started out, so that's how I'm gonna finish them. That way they're all uniform, because you know, I have OCD like that. Plus I want it to look normal. I don't want it to look all wonky. There we go. And I use my little butterfly, oops, to stick on my little needles in my bag. And I have a bowl full of stitch markers here, and everything's falling. But yeah, so I have my little bowl there with my little butterflies in there, so I can, and my canister of yarn ends that's getting fuller and fuller. My husband, he's like, there's no way you could use all the yarn you have in that room in your lifetime. I said, watch me. I told him already this year I've used over 6,000 miles worth of yarn, and it's only January 17th. Come on, guy. I can do it. He's like, prove it to me. Show me. I'm like, yeah, it'll never be empty. Because I pretty much, as soon as it gets low, or as soon as I use a good amount for a project, I'm looking for more. You gotta have the yarny. Oh, speaking of yarny goodness, I went and got the mail. Look at what I got. Well, first, because I want to do the duck dishcloth with Mimi's Yarniverse. Maybe, if I can get it out. I haven't opened it yet. This is I opened it, but I didn't look at the book yet. Oh yay, I'm so excited. Is it backwards? Aw, damn it, it is. But it's the Little Encyclopedia of Dishcloths by Leisure Arts. So they're doing their duck dishcloths. They're doing I kind of actually wanted to do this one because it's a faucet angel. I need a faucet angel. I do. I swear I do. And that's my daughter's cat. She left, so he's like, Mom, are you still out there? But there's, you know, they're picking one from each week. It's a thing. Make longs, challenges, you know how it happens. So, but I'm kind of excited to get it. Here's a scrub-a-dub. What does that mean? Ooh, look at that one. It's got a scrubby area. Maybe we'll have to use that one. I think that one's cute. Give me a scrubby area in my dishcloth for my kitchen sink. Well, I hope I don't need a scrubby area for my bathroom. My bathroom. There's a rainbow granny. Rainbow granny. Oh, and here's the pots. Oh! You need a sponge with a scrubbing pad. You're putting your... Look at that. That's one of those green scrubbies. Look at that. Holy moly. Oh my heavens. That's pretty smart. And then there's the popcorn, soft ripple, mesh. Yeah, they did the mesh and they've done the granny. So I need to catch up. But yeah, I guess there's a prize or something. I'm not worried about a prize, but it's fun to go along with these things. You know, and I think the book only cost me, I think including shipping, I think it was only $12. Yeah, the book itself was like 7 something, and then shipping was just under $5. $5 ducks, because it's duck dishcloth. That's what I'm thinking of. And da-da-da, I got some yarny goodness. It's just Red Heart Super Saver Americana. But Linan from Mimi's Knots Crochet, she decided, she's like, oh yeah, next year we should have everybody make a red, white, and blue one because it's America's 250th anniversary. I'm like, because this year they had the Christmas blankets and they had the smiley faces and the Mama Junes, Nana Junes. From Cherry's mom, Juan the Yarn Addict, made the pattern. So in honor of her, we all made Nana June blankets. And I'm hoping I can get mine sent out this week because the end of this month is it. And it's it. And I have to say, Pirate Ship is the bomb. The bomb. I went to send my aunt a hug, and it only weighs it was like 2.2 ounces or 2.2 pounds, but she lives in Alaska. So it was $88 to send that UPS. I was like, sorry auntie, I'm keeping this. Maybe next time you come for vacation, because it'd be cheaper for you to just come pick it up than it was for me to send it. So, but then I went on Pirate Ship. It was $15. It's $14.23. Like, and I had to print out the label, stick the label on, and drop it off. I was in town anyway, because I was gonna ship it anyway. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go. I went to Staples. So there we go. Pirate Ship is the bomb. Thebomb.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more, and I can start adding these onto that sweater. Because who knows if this sweater's gonna work out. We'll see. We'll make it work. That's what we do. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We can do it. I feel like Cinderella's mice. We can do it. We can do it. Because, you know, my husband and his friend are outside there hacking up the wood, so you guys might hear some slamming stuff around soon because they put the wood on the porch in the pile. I mean, not that it's really, we only have it like at night because I live in the mountains, so even in southern Arizona in the mountains at night it gets pretty cold. It's nice. It's got to be 65 degrees out there at least. I don't know. It's 71 in the house and I have all the windows open. And it's a beautiful sunny day out there. So it's not cold during the day, but at night, as soon as that sun goes down, last night the sun went down probably about 5. It was completely down by like 6 o'clock, and or 6 something, and it got down quickly. It went from like 70. I almost needed air conditioning yesterday on the way home. I was so mad. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Needing air conditioning in freaking December? No. But anyways, but by the time that sun went down, it went from like 45 degrees to like 37 degrees in the blink of an eye. It was pretty bad. And I'm just making these little granny squares. What's special about it is the color, because it matches the other. That's a wool blend, and I got it from a friend of ours that helps take my clients swimming. Her mom's going through her stuff, getting rid of some stuff, so a lot of the yarn, I felt bad. I don't know if you guys watched, but I went through it here on this channel, and some of it I had to throw a lot of it away, and I felt really bad because it was a lot. And yeah, and then the dogs got into it, so yeah, it was all over the yard. It was beautiful. Anyways, but I went through and I felt bad. We had to throw it away, but this is stuff, I think it's a wool acrylic blend, because it has a little bit of a bite to it, but it's also soft. So, I mean, it's like a contradiction of itself. But it's these colors. It's this light blue. I mean, I just had it, so I can turn you, and you can see it on my little table right there. See? It's right there. But yeah. So I'm using these colors, and because I wanted to make a granny square one, but she doesn't really wear. I wanted to make it more black, and it'll be more black because the back will be blue and white, or blue and black, and the grannies will be blue and black, but the rest of it's just going to be all black because I'm not going to have enough of that blue to go down both sleeves. So I'm gonna do, I think I'll do, because I did the shoulders up to where the grannies start, and I think I'm gonna go down this side with the blue and the black together, and then on the other side I'm just gonna do the plain black, and then down the sleeves, because I'll have the granny squares going down at least part of the sleeves, probably almost to the wrist, and then I'll just do black to hold, for the rest of the sleeves, and then the ribbing and whatnot. So I hope it doesn't look funny with the acrylic granny squares, but I don't know, we'll see. It doesn't seem to look too bad yet, but if not, then it'll just be it'll be a stay in the FO pile. I have quite a large FO pile. I mean, we can always donate it at the very least. Somebody will probably want it if Haley doesn't like it, but I may guilt her into wearing it since I've never made her anything. I do have the fan running. You hear the fan probably in the background. I think the dryer, no, it might be done. But it's a nice little bit of quiet time right now, so I thought I'd have you guys join me for a bit, because you never know. Here, I need my light because I'm blind and this yarn is black. I am. My eyes are getting terrible. That glaucoma is getting to me. Well, it doesn't help that the yarn is black. I mean, a lot of people have a problem with that. There we go. There we go. Flip her over. See? And I'm only doing 4 rows and then a row of singles around it. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm doing 3 rows, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Well, with the single crochets, it is 4 rows. It's okay, Lalana. You know what you're doing. You have crochet channel and everything. Ah, yes. It is fun though. And I do have, well, because when I got that yarn, I also got 2 unfinished projects, and I'm taking them on one at a time. I have one in a project. I had 3 empty project bags. When does that happen? That has never happened to me. But all of my stuff right now, most of it, my things I'm doing right now are make-alongs. So I have to wait until the make-along is, you know, progressed. So that's actually a little difficult. Because I have to wait. The one, oh, with critters, and I guess I just didn't follow the recipe along with their close enough, and I messed it up. I messed it up so bad. I ended up frogging. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm so mad. I said, no, I can't believe I cannot figure this out. Why is it? Because she's going along, and I'm like, wait a minute. She said to put it in the top of the what? And I was like, I don't have one of those. Why don't I have one of those? And then I looked, I was like, first of all, I had skipped a whole row somewhere. I was struggling. I'm gonna have to go and see if I was the only person struggling. Maybe, you know, I missed something. Maybe something didn't get recorded. I don't know. It just kind of mean. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just do my own thing. And then I was like, no, I need to stay true to the pattern. Because I could have just done my own thing, and it looked fine, and it fit, like it was the right stitch count and everything, but I felt guilty because it wasn't following the make along. Would anybody know but me? Probably not. But that's what I get for being honest. The struggles. And I just can't, and my daughter she's going out with friends tonight. She's already gone. She's gonna go be a young adult. She hasn't really ever done a lot of that. I mean, she went to college, but she was also busy going to college and working full time. So. But tonight she's gonna go out and be a kid. I can't really say a kid because she's not really a kid. She's 25, so she's gonna be a young adult, and she's not a stupid young adult. So I can't even say that, because most of the time that's what I say. I'm like, yeah, they're stupid friends, because you know, when you're 18, 19 years old, 90% of us we're pretty dumb, and that doesn't go away just because it's the next generation, especially when you get alcohol involved. So, because my husband, his kids, his oldest son is 20. The next one is 18. So, and they're not terrible, but I mean, they're still, and they're guys. Their brains don't develop until your late 20s, mid to late 20s. So, yeah, they make dumb choices. And I just am like, my husband's like, what? Why? I said, babe, their brains aren't even developed yet. Your brain wasn't developed either. It's how we get. It's how we roll. That's why we have the lives we have, from the stupid choices we made when we were younger. Why do you think your parents always are trying to tell you what to do? He's like, well, I didn't listen. I was like, I didn't listen either. None of us do, because we're teenagers and we knew it all. My daughter said, because what she's going for in college is, she's learning how things work, how our processes work, and she's like, I can feel my brain developing. She's like, I can feel the intelligence of my choices becoming more real. She's like, I can just tell. She's like, because 5 years ago, I wouldn't have made this choice. Yeah. So she's like, it's so true. I'm like, yeah. Well, my grandmother, she used to say that when you turn 12, 13 years old, this big vacuum cleaner came out of the sky, sucked your brain out, and didn't give it back to you until you're 26. Yep. She said that for, well, at least my entire life, up until she passed. But it's true. That's how we do. Us know-it-all teenagers till we're, 26. Then all of a sudden we're in our 30s going, what the hell was I thinking? I've actually been watching a lot of a lot of lives today. Jaxie and Mama G and D, I can't remember. And I've got JB's Crochet coming on Monday. I'm doing another make-along. I'm addicted to the make-alongs. I think because I don't have to make very many choices. The choices are made for me. I do want to start a corner-to-corner blanket, and I think as soon as I have that, the new project that was, left to me, as soon as I have that completed, I'm going to start a corner-to-corner, because I have some really very pretty variegated yarn I want to use with it. Oh no, I lost count. Talking and crocheting. I lost count on the corner. So that's how I'm doing this week. We'll see. My knitting, it looks terrible because I was trying to purl, but I'm starting to get it, but you can see where I was messing up. It doesn't matter. It's just that actually I was thinking I could probably tink the whole thing. Once I'm finished, I will take a picture to prove that I had done it, and then tink the whole thing and start over. Because then I'll have had the entire skein underneath, off on my needles and off my needles, and basically try again to see if I can get it better. So we'll have to see, because I don't need a scarf. It's basically just practice. And then I thought, because of the yarn I bought, it's a chunky 5, and I've never used, and it's wound. I think it's an S wind. No, I think it's a Z wind. and I cast it on wrong, and guys, the amount of brain power I have put into this knitting non-scarf project, you'd be surprised. So, because and then I of course expect perfection. I tell ya. I don't know. I'm just weaving in the end, and I do make it so that I have the invisible, and I don't know why, if it's all going to be sewn in anyway, but it's just I like to do that so you can't see where I ended. I don't know why. And then I have all this macro fringe dangling off of here. I hear footsteps on the porch. My dog isn't snoring today. My daughter and I were talking. She's claimed the spot where the Christmas tree was. She was kind of laying in the corner there anyway. But there was a big table there, like an end table. And, I mean, it was fine. She would just squeeze back there. I felt bad because she's a huge dog. She was squeezing into a little spot. And she just liked it there, so we just left her. And then now it's gone, and she's got the whole spot because the tree is gone and the table is gone. So that's the neighbor's dog. They're coming up to put the wood on the porch. So, but this is my last one, and I'm gonna pull this in. Here, let me tighten. There I go. See? Got rid of my little circle. And then I'm just gonna weave in this end so it does not come out, because that would really suck if your sweater started falling apart. So I weave it in a bunch if I can get it to go in. That's what she said. And then go like this. Yeah, they cut the wood up and then they split it so it fits into they cut it to size, of course, and then they split it so it fits inside my fireplace. And then my husband stacks it. We have room for it on the porch, a spot for it. So, there we go. Last one. Granny squares. There we go. All right, I got my 6. I'll give you an update when the sweater's a little more put together. And I'm probably gonna make another video today. So I'll see you again soon. Be wearing the same shirt probably. All right. Bye everybody. Happy hooking.